representing the United States of America, Madison Chock.
Here are the new American champions, Madison Chock and Evan Bates, and they have been Caitlin Weaver and Andrew Poget's closest rivals this season. They have lost to the Canadians twice, once at the Grand Prix final, the other time at last month's Four Continents competition. Now, the short dance you're going to see now has been a strength for them.
Consistency, being able to get the most points from each element, what we call getting all your levels. Level 4 is the goal, something they've been able to achieve quite consistently this season.
And I think for Maddie and Evan, losing those events to Weaver and Poget recently has been a real motivating factor for them to try to push themselves up and over.
If you want to be number one, take the risks.
Twizzles a little off. Some lack of unison in the bodies through the 3 twizzles. And again, a very different approach to what's ostensibly a paso doble. And I have to say, this has not been one of my favorite short dances this year because I actually find it quite difficult to understand the approach that they've taken. Now, that doesn't mean it's a bad program, disclaimer, but it's just, to me, it's like a show number.
Well, now you're on the couch with me watching.
I am, you see, yes. Beautiful skating through their midline footwork, very, very close together. The judges are looking for them not to be more than 2 arms lengths apart through all of those turns. That's very difficult to achieve.
This team has finished second to the Canadians, Weaver and Poget, twice. Once at the Four Continents competition, the other time at the Grand Prix final. Will that change here in Shanghai? What do you think, Carol?
Madison Chock.
They skated very well. They skated extremely well. For me, the twizzles were not quite as good as I would expect for somebody intending to be world champion, but that's just a minor detail. Everything else was really nicely done. It's just not my kind of program. That's my opinion.
Huh? You can have it.
I know. What did you think, Kurt?
Tell you later.
Okay. But what I do admire about them is that they did take a risk with the content, and knowing that not everybody would follow the boat, you know? And that is what world champions should do. They should try to push the envelope.
And I think Madison owns the stage. There's some moves at the top of the program where she's spinning around Evan down low, and she can put her head off the center of balance and create images and, you know, a moving picture that is really beautiful. She's good. I like her. I think Evan came to life in the last 5 seconds. Really did.
Yes. But actually, I mean, she is the center of the stage.
And it's set that way, and
It
it's,
is.
and it's
It's
fine.
placed to the strength of
It's
the team.
just, and
Yeah.
you can see the ending of the program right there, and that was definitively Paso for me.
Yeah.
And Evan looked great. I was like, oh, I wanted more of that, Evan.
Yeah.
Their highest score this season has been a little more than 70 points.
美国选手麦迪逊和伊万在舞蹈和
Big score. 74.47 easily puts this American team into first place with just a couple of teams left to come here.
Even Evan was like,
Whoa, look at the
It's been-
technical score, 38 points, huge.